Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, hi, hello, my name is Adora and you are watching Life with Ada Beke. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And if you're one of my returners, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. Your support helps me do what I do so that you can, enjoy what I'm doing on this space. So thank you guys so much. I know it's been a minute. The last time you saw me, I was matching. Well, I just want to say thank you so much, all of you who reached out to me, whether it was on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the platforms, all of you who, just messaged me, wished me well. I just want to say thank you so much. I did my best to reply everybody, but I know that I might not have been able to reach everybody. But I just want to say a big thank you so much. You all have been here for the past 4 years, even before I started med school, when I got in, and so you've all been part of this journey, and I just want to say a big thank you. In the spirit of matching, I actually just got a package from my program today. Let me show you guys the package. It was this book. It's a practical manual to labor and delivery. They said you an OBGYN, so you're gonna get started immediately. So they just they just sent this book in, and I'm actually excited to read it, see what's going on. I'm so excited. This has been just everything. The week after match felt like a mirage. It didn't feel real. I was like, wow, is it really me? Is this me? You understand? I was just like, wow, oh my god. But let's get into the video of today. Know, medicine is not an individual sport. It's really a team sport. I have never claimed to have gotten here on my own will. First of all, it's been God. God has been in everything that I've done up until this point, and he's going to continue to be in everything I do even past this point. But not just God, but also my mentors, the people who have gone to bat for me. I don't want to mention them on this space because I don't know if they would appreciate that, but I have definitely reached out to them individually to to thank them and to congratulate them on their success, because my success is not just me, it's theirs as well. And I will continue to reach out to them as time goes on. But I just wanted to do this video because I know that this thing I experience is not uniquely mine, right? And I always come here to share things that I know that we're going through, so that you know that you're not the only one going through it, right? And to tell those, if you are the person, if you are similar to somebody what I'm going to, the story I'm going to talk about, I really want to implore you to change, because at the end of the day, the sky is big enough for all of us, right? I've always seen this thing. The reason why I have this channel is that I don't want to be the only person like me, my story here in medicine. I want as many of us as possible to make it, because me making it alone is useless. You understand? So if more and more of us can make it, bam, it makes sense to me. So I just want to share this story. This is not to castigate. I want to hear y'all's opinions about this. I want to hear your opinion. Am I overreacting? I'm not above, correction. I'm not above mistakes. So if you think, oh, is there something that I did that might have warranted this, you let me know. But I just want to share this story. I'm not going to call any names, and you let me know exactly. So when I got into medical school, something that my med school does is that they assign us mentors. right? So we are assigned mentors in, so as a first year, you're assigned a mentor from the second year who is supposed to be like your big, you understand? Like if you have any questions, this is somebody that you can go to, ask questions, that kind of thing, right? And they do give you the option to select not necessarily who, but like maybe the demographics of who you want your big to be. So like for me, being a woman, a black woman, I was like, oh, if there's somebody similar to me who can be my mentor, I would really appreciate that, because they've gone through what I'm about to go through. So why not, right? I met this my big I'm going to call her A, right? I met A the day that they assigned all of us to our bigs, and I was so excited. You know, it was first year, it was during COVID, so just excited. And we even had dinner, you know, like she took me to dinner that at her place. I was so happy, you know, to have this person that I was like, okay, this person is going to be like a mentor to me if I have any questions and everything. So that was just that day that we met. But aside that day that we met, I just felt like there was no really any effort to build any relationship aside that day. It wasn't like, you know, every once in a while, maybe we would talk, like if we saw each other in passing or anything, or if we were part of different projects or programs, we would speak. But it wasn't anything where she was making an effort to build a relationship with me, never really checking in on me, or how was your exam, that kind of thing. And I say this because I then, you know, in subsequent years had my own littles, and I made an effort to check in on them. You understand? I made an effort to, you know, from the moment, oh, how was your first exam, even till now, even my little, my grand little, even till now, we have like at least every semester we have dinners, you know, we go to places. Like I'm a fourth year, so my fourth, me the fourth year, the third year, the second year, the first year, I just try to make that effort of like building that relationship, so that they know that if they have questions, that there's somebody that they can go to, that kind of thing. But I never really had that relationship with this my big. But I just felt like, you know, everybody has what they are going through. It's not everyone that can put in that effort that maybe I may be able to give to somebody else. And to me, it was okay. After I was doing fine, I was surviving okay. And then I remember in my third year, around when she was about to graduate, because she matched into the same specialty that I wanted to go into. So I was very excited. Like I even remember posting it on Instagram. Like I was so happy. Like I was like, not only is this person is supposed to be like my mentor, but she's also going the same thing that I even want to go into. So I just felt like, oh, I'm going to have somebody who I can reach out to. Then come after graduation, I noticed that anytime I post something on Instagram, especially my Instagram stories, she only tends to, like, she never comments on any of the happy things, right? She only comes into my DMs to castigate me, or it felt like castigating. Okay, the first time this had happened was during my survey. I had this very like touching experience with a patient who had a ruptured ectopic pregnancy, and I had just shared, like, I didn't share any details about it HIPAA, but I just shared like how I had this experience that was so touching to me, and how like it was crazy, and just my emotions regarding that experience. And this was like the first time she had messaged me since graduation, only for her to like enter into my DMs and be like, oh, why are you sharing this? Somebody can can find out his patient information. To me, I felt like she went about it in a very strange way. Like, because I was like, you've not even checked in on me, you understand, since you graduated, and the first message you're sending to me is this kind of hostile message. But in my head, I was just like, I like to give people, like, I don't like to think bad of people's actions the first time. So I was just like, okay, maybe I'll just see this as like her looking out for me, you understand? So I actually ended up taking down the story, just like, you know what, let me not even get in, maybe she's just trying to protect me and everything. I didn't hear from her again. Take note, this is somebody that knows that I'm in the middle of applications. No, oh hey, how's applications going? Nothing, you understand? And for me, I didn't feel like I could reach out to her, because I'm like, you're just a brand new intern, maybe your life is crazy, I don't know. Like, so I just felt like, okay, you know what, I'm not even going to reach out, because I'm not sure what is going on with you, and you've already given me this bad vibe that I'm just trying to avoid. Then the next time she reaches out to me again is during around election period, when I post on my story about, people should vote for Kamala Harris, that there's a lot of misinformation about her, but that if people really do the research, they will see that a lot of these things that they're talking about is misinformation. That's literally what I posted on my story. And then again, this somebody, I've not heard from her. And then she comes in again to castigate me again. It actually turns out like it ends up being this very long, like drawn out conversation about it, like where it just feels like it just ended up being kind of quite negative. I'm not going to post it here just because of privacy reasons, but it ended up just being this like very negative conversation. It's really coming from someone who has not even checked up on me, like, oh, hey, how are you doing since graduation? It just felt like, what is really the problem? And so to me, I just took that as maybe this girl just has something against me. I don't know, but I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to avoid her. I was literally like, I'm going to avoid her. That was my conclusion after that. Time goes on, the whole interview season happens, match day happens, and everything. Match day comes. This girl doesn't message me. She doesn't see no congratulations, nothing. Like, to me, I'm like, this is really serious. So like, when people are congratulating, people are, like people I have not even heard from since I graduated from secondary school are messaging me to tell me congratulations. And you that is supposed to be my mentor, like, and I know you saw my post on Instagram and everything, and nothing. I didn't hear anything from you. No congratulations, nothing. I didn't want to allow such negativity to cloud my happy day, right? So I just ignored it. But the moment where I started feeling a lot of pain towards this situation was when I was, scrolling on social media. People were posting their match day and everything, and then I see that on her story she reposted somebody else's match day who was in my class as well. So this is she reposted someone in my set match day, and it's like congratulating them, like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you, blah blah blah. And that person repost what she posted and is like, oh, thank you so much, you were such a big help during this entire journey. And I'm like, wow. So she did help people. She did reach out to somebody. It just wasn't me. And it just solidified for me that all those feelings that I was feeling, all those things that I was trying to, cover up for her, it was real. So it was real that like there was this level of animosity and everything that I don't even know where it came from, but it was definitely there. It just made me feel like, I stopped gaslighting myself. I was like, yes, she really did do this. Like, this really is the case. I'm not overthinking it. So it just made me, the reason why I wanted to come and share this to you guys is that it happens. To tell you that it happens, right? It's not everybody that you're going to meet on your journey that's going to help you. Even those who you think are going to help you. Sometimes the help is going to come from unexpected places. It's going to come from a random conversation that you had with somebody. That person might be the person who is going to, go to bat for you. It might not always be those people who you expect to help you that will help you. In fact, sometimes the people who you expect to help you are going to let you down. But I just wanted to come and tell you that is going to be the case. It happens, right? Forget about it. They are not God, right? And they may just not have been the people placed there to in your path for your success. So ignore them. It happens. Tell me, you guys, what you think. Do you think I overreacted? Do you think, was there something I could have done better that would have changed this whole situation? What do you guys think about this story? I really want to hear from you. I want to hear your perspectives, your point of view. And have you experienced something like this? A situation where someone who was supposed to be a mentor, someone who was supposed to maybe even be a colleague, a friend, ended up being not that, essentially, right? Have any of you experienced something like this? I really like to hear from you. As always, I remain your girl, Adabeke. Don't forget to continue to like this video, comment, share, subscribe. You're going to be getting more and more videos from me, especially before residency starts. I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things. Let me know if there's a particular topic that you do want to hear from me. I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye. Mwah.